taxes.
What's up, Nikke fans? Welcome to your evening physics class. Hope y'all have been having a good week. Happy Thursday, or if you're on the other side of the world, maybe it's Friday. I don't know. But welcome, everybody. I just made a new beginner's guide to Nikke, so for anybody who's just started because of the collab, or maybe you just, have some things that you haven't heard of before and you've been casually playing and you're relatively new, check it out. I think it's a really helpful video. It's a bit of a longer one. It's about 22 minutes, I think, if I remember correctly. Videos have been long this recent time for some reason. I don't know. I've got a lot to say. But anyway, go check that video out. I think it'll be really helpful for a lot of players. It's got some tips on things not to do and some things to do. Anyway, also, sorry for getting started a little bit late here. It's been a super busy day for me. A lot going on with the day job and just feeling kind of tired. And I also have to do something later tonight for a friend. So I don't know. We'll see. It's a bit of a busy day. Not bad, like nothing's wrong, but just a lot going on. So I think we'll get in our normal full stream. Maybe have to end around at the 2-hour mark or slightly. So pretty typical. We'll see. But yeah, I do apologize for starting a bit late. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff. We have so much going on. Like, obviously, the Licorice Recoil event is huge. Then we got the Valentine's Day event, which is what this wallpaper is from that just launched today. And we got treasures, which I am going to make a video on treasures. That will probably go out tomorrow. And then we got new stuff in Dragon Traveler. So for the second half of the stream, we will be playing some Dragon Traveler. And we got a new event happening, new Calamity Halkins that launched, which is a new thing, as well as a new character, Azure Dragon. She looks really nice. So lots of cool stuff to do today. Let's go ahead and grab Some stuff from the cash shop. Thought I was going to sneeze there for a second. Okay. I think allergies have been kind of like bad for me recently. I don't really know why, because it's not really allergy season, but I've been like kind of sneezy the last couple weeks. Anyway, before we get too deep into things, let me check in with chat. We got Lone Syndicate, Sudden But Inevitable, Dr. Eagles, another Dr. Eagles, Vermouth Olive, Judgment Kazi. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the lurkers as well. Hello. Additional hello. Hey all. Can't wait for Friday. Late start physics after dark. That's right. It's night classes, guys. Dude, I used to hate night classes. Like in college, when it would be like a once a week 7 p.m. class or something like that. Like, that wasn't great. But sometimes that was the class that was available. You just had to take it that quarter. Wonderful video, even though it wasn't any use to me, still grade A. Glad to hear it, Lone Syndicate. Yeah, you're obviously a very experienced player, but thanks for watching anyway, and glad you thought it was a high quality video. Hey, we're almost getting to the bunny outfit. That's pretty exciting. I guess tomorrow. Tomorrow is bunny day, right? Or maybe today? Maybe we can get it today. We'll see. We'll see. Anybody buying the Licorice Recoil Pass? I don't want to speak for like hardcore Licorice fans, but this doesn't seem that exciting. Like, I don't even remember... This is just a random outfit, I think, right? I don't remember her wearing this in the anime. Like, it's kind of cute. We got, like, the, like, punk rock thing going on, but... I don't know. Remember, we get the free skin, too, which actually, I don't think I've equipped on mine. Let's put it on Chisato. You get her in the event. Remember, you can just claim it. As long as you did, like, your first day of missions or whatever. This one, I believe she did use in the anime. At least briefly. It's like her workout clothes. Looks pretty cute in this outfit. We'll leave the alternate on for now. One day, one night, Saturday. All right. Teaching night class in summer is brutal, especially up here when sun goes down at like 9 p.m. I mean, at least it's not super dark then, right? I mean, I imagine teaching a night class is not fun. But if it gets darker later, if anything, that's a better thing, right? In that situation? I don't know. That's what I would think anyway. This outfit is Chisato. Is based on an event they had in Japan. You don't remember the name of it. Huh, okay. So the like punk rock one was some kind of like event, but it wasn't actually in the anime, right? But some like IRL event or something. Hey, I can level up. That's cool. It's always good when you just like hit the resources you need to level up without having to open boxes. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's go advise some girls. School counseling. Let's see. Claim this. I got a cup of tea tonight. Cheers, everybody. Like I said, I'm feeling just kind of worn out. Also, my legs are super sore from the gym. So I don't know. I felt like tea, some hot tea right now was the move. Yeah, but you want to be out and doing stuff instead talking. Yeah, for sure. Talking about mitochondria. Oh my god. We got a biology professor or something like that. Would you call Chisato Muspole after your test? No, I would not call her a Muspole. No. A strong character, for sure. Looking like she's one of the better Iron attackers. but definitely not a must pull. You know, she's just up there in that range of like Bunny, Milk, Raven, a little better than Bunny Soda, you know, like that kind of range. Like a strong iron attacker, but it's not like she's going to revolutionize your game or anything, you know? What kind of tea? It's like a yuzu infused green tea. Okay, who else? Velvet. Velvet. Scoot my chair in a little bit. The type to get tricked or to trick others? Hmm. Better to trick than get tricked. Unexpected. I had a feeling she actually was going to want the other response. But I gotta be honest. I think that's the first time my natural inclination was not correct for Velvet. Normally, we're like really on the same page. And two of my favorite girls back to back. It's really kind of weird. Obviously, this is nothing new, but that you can't advise your abnormal characters is kind of silly. And then there's no advice collection because of that. You'd think at least, like, even if they didn't want to do the whole advising thing, because that's like a whole extra thing to do, they could have just made it where, like, after you get them maxed out, or you watch their 5 videos, then you got the sticker for them. I don't know. It just makes the collaboration characters a little disappointing, you know? It feels like they have less to them. For Iron, you're going to spend your mats on the Stellar Blade people. I'm surprised you don't already have the Stellar Blade girls built. They've been out for a while, but yeah, I mean, that's fair. Oh, nice. Level up. They're built, but not all the way. Need to prioritize. Okay, okay, gotcha. Maybe level their overload gear all the way to 5, optimize some lines, things like that. That can be a process for sure. So I gotta make sure I save 4 more custom modules for Takina, and then everything else will go back to re-rolling Snow White to try and get better values. Takes forever. Wait, who am I advising yet? Oh yeah, Modernia is one of them. Anise wants to shower together later. Oh my god, do you want to join us? Oh, this poor child. Advising her now after it's been so long, and now that I have her in the queen skin, is just even more wild to like hear these lines of hers. It's so messed up. Absolutely not. Yeah. Yes, Modernia. It's because the shower stall is too small, and I'd be trapped between both of your guys' titties. Oh boy. Your Chisato is decently built, and she has 3 ammo lines, 4 elemental, and skills 7, 10, 10, and she limit break 2. Nice. Yeah, I think I rolled 3 or 4 ammo lines. I don't know. It's in the Chisato video, but I got an astonishing amount of ammo. I think you want to prioritize elemental damage, obviously, if you're trying to optimize her, and then second attack, and then third is ammo. And like, you know, you can always mix in some crit if you want, but having ammo on her so she doesn't have to reload to keep triggering her ability is important. The past or the future? We'll go with the past. Red Hood is all about the past. All right. Anise. All right. I'm trying to finish her out. She's the only one I realized of the original 3 counter units that I don't have the last sticker for. Speaking of Anise, by the way, what do we all think about her redesign for her second form? I don't want to say too much and give spoilers for new people, but like, in a way, it's not a big change. But I don't know why Shift Up keeps doing this. I have to say, I personally preferred how she looked before. And every single time they do this, they did it to Rappy Red Hood. Now they're doing it to Anise. I'm trying to think who else they did this to. There's been a couple units, not to mention ones that they've just straight up changed before they've like shown up in game at all, like Winter Rupee. Anytime they change a unit, they get backlash. And for like what? Like Anise already looked great. People were super hyped about Anise. Some people were even disappointed we didn't get Anise when we got Snow White. Hey, what's up, Doso127? Subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Like why change her design? Again, it's a subtle change, and maybe some people actually like her new design better. Although I personally liked her previous design a little bit better. And just if they'd left it the same, then just like no one would be complaining about it, you know? I don't know. Shift Up really makes some odd choices sometimes. Like they love to get yelled at by a bunch of nerds. Ever since then, I tend to not help others. How about you, Commander? Such a you answer. I knew she was going to say that's such a you answer. Gotta help people, Anise. All right, that's all our advising. You like the adjustments they made from her original art. It looks better in the latest teaser. The outfit is worse, but posing is better. You think the art department really cares, so they change stuff. That's why the game is good, but stuff like this will happen. I mean, you're right. It's true. Like, they do genuinely put a lot of effort into it, and like they can't be afraid of making players upset all the time. But it also has a little bit of the feeling of like, are they rushing things out? You know? Because like, okay, did you not have your design finished the first time? Like, she was in the game with the design like 6 months ago. Not 6 months ago, but you know, what? At this point, close to 4 months ago? 4 months ago, basically. And you know, like, I don't know why. It just feels kind of weird. It's, again, not a huge deal. But I don't know. It's weird to me that they did it. And I liked her other one. I personally liked the original design of her because it felt a little more unique. Like with the ammo packs, or like cargo like belt that was like right underneath her top. It also made her top like a little more of like a push-up design because of that. Offered support, we'll say. And they just like kind of changed the angle of how she was standing a little bit. I don't know. Dude, let's go visit my favorite capybara. Oh, there's like a little video I can do. Ha ha. Dude, it's unfortunate that this is in the way though. Oh, here. We can see it better this way. Dude, I love capybaras. They're so chill. Like, they are so chill. Like, I'm sure you guys have all seen videos of capybaras just like chilling in a hot springs, or they're just like sitting there with an orange balanced on their head or something. But like, that's not even how chill they are. I've seen videos of capybaras, and I know you're gonna see like, is this AI? No, this is like a legit nature documentary video. Capybaras out in the wild, just like walking by crocodiles to go drink in the lake or whatever. Like, capybaras just do not get bothered by anything. It's amazing. All right, let's go to the challenge. People change their personal style all the time. I mean, true. That's true. But when you see 99% of the characters just looking exactly the same all the time, I don't know. Whoa, the game just crashed. All right, come on, shift up. You got to make this better. This is a legit complaint. Like, you can tweak the outfits, I don't care. But please keep the client from crashing. For you, you think the new outfit without the belt is more natural or better? I mean, that's fair. Like, it's totally subjective whether like you like it better or not, right? My algorithm is waifus and capybaras. Yeah, pretty much. Wuthering Waves had a capybara a couple of patches ago that gave me the vibe when we first saw it entering the map. Nice. You're surprised you have been crashing, you've not crashed lately? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that is. And it never crashes on my phone. Like, it's the PC client for sure that's like a little unstable. Lone Syndicate says you've had nikke crash on you 3 times since the update went live. Dang. It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think that's the first time it's crashed for me since the Licorice Recoil event. But I mean, it'll crash, you know, maybe once a week for me or so. Like, ever since maybe last anniversary. Secret dumpster. How do we like the minigame? The minigame is cool. I like it. I've only played it like twice, but we'll do a little bit right now, actually. Geography teacher for all of junior. The capybaras, but human? Whoa, what? She thinks her teacher looks like a capybara? That's hilarious. She, he, actually, I don't know if the child is a he or a she or an other, but anyway, yeah, that's funny. Minigame is fun, but there isn't much to it. You're hoping the hard mode has more of it. Yeah, well, let's see. I've just done the first 2 missions, I think. Yeah, the mobile client is extremely stable. I've never had problems with the mobile client crashing, never. This one's kind of a weird one. All of these are hold. Oh, I messed up on that one. This is probably my least favorite of the three so far. Yeah, okay. I didn't like how every single one was hold down on that one. The appearance of this frosting is definitely intentional. Oh, why was it like sussy looking frosting? I didn't even see it. Yeah, the first two were more fun. This third level was... Like, there should definitely be a mix, which I assume in hard mode it will be, of like hold, tap, 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 hold, tap, hold, that kind of thing, you know? Skipping this collab because you're not interested. Fair enough. I mean, hopefully you're still, like, doing the events just to get the resources, though. Oops. I guess we'll unlock this. Upgrade? No, we can't upgrade anything else. Okay. Get our Chisato missions. So I already did the story mode. Whoa. I didn't click these. I already did the actual event story missions, so I could, like, read the story. Because I didn't want to go through it on stream, so I did that earlier this morning. Okay. Going home. You've received the music from this collab making one of your lobby screens. It's pretty good music. I like the music for it. It's really hard to ever get the Stellar Blade music off of my lobby, but one day maybe. The story is pretty generic, but you haven't watched the anime, so you're not sure about it to make a comparison. The story is very generic, for sure. I mean, it's definitely kind of reminiscent of the ReZero story. Maybe it's just like, you know, recency bias, but I want to say this story feels a little bit better. Like, not quite as lame as the ReZero one, but it's definitely the same kind of vibes, you know? It's like, I thought after the end of 5 yesterday, it's like, oh, maybe it's going to get, like, kind of darker. We're, like, you know, chasing this person and, like, someone got shot and whatever. But then, like, they kind of didn't actually go with that. And it's turned out to be just more, like, kind of foo-foo stuff of, like, okay, we're going to talk to this girl and I don't know. I would say there are far better stories in Nikke, and the Licorice Recoil anime is also a better story. Welcome, those that are lurking on the stream and just joined. So has everybody beaten the new story chapters? We have what, up to 44 now? So I beat the first new one, 43, whatever number it is. And then I'm a few missions into the last one, but haven't had a chance to go through most of it. But I will say, the lore drops in 43 pretty crazy. Like, it definitely had slow moments for a while. It's kind of like, oh, what are we doing? But it towards the end of it, there's a lot of crazy lore. You feel like this story is better than ReZero, at least with the story. It feels like you're just playing through an episode of the anime with just a Nikke theme on top of it. Yeah, I do, like, I agree. Like I said, I think it's a little bit better than ReZero as far as the story and the collab. Speaking of lame, the lost sectors were really low effort with the quiz questions. Oh, really? I haven't done the new lost sectors at all yet. But yeah, we should have new lost sectors because we also have a new cube as well. I think we had the quizzes starting in the last lost sector update, right? Quizzes aren't brand new. I'm pretty sure we had quizzes. Dr. Yos has done the first new chapter. Okay, so you're about where I am. Haven't started the new one, full-time job with kids. So glad Nikke gives us time to do all this stuff. Yeah, no rush on the campaign, right? It's always going to be there. It's still in story chapter 30. I mean, it depends on what level your account is too, right? Obviously, that will kind of determine how far you are. These chapters are crazy. Yeah. All right, custom modules, please. Custom modules. Yes. Okay, we got one. We got one. How do we convince Shift Up to do a Cowboy Bebop collab? You want Freya Valentine? Faye Valentine? Dude, that would be pretty great. Cowboy Bebop, I think, is definitely a long shot, though. Cowboy Bebop is not nearly a big enough name, unfortunately. I mean, it is. Like, it's a very famous anime. But there's definitely nothing, like, new going on with Cowboy Bebop. And even though it's famous, it definitely didn't reach, like, the mass appeal or, like, you know, it's like, for instance, Evangelion was also old, although they made the newer movies too, you know. But like it definitely was a lot bigger, got more mainstream than like Cowboy Bebop, I think. But that would be cool to get Cowboy Bebop. But also, who would be our second unit? We need 3 actually. So other than Faye, who else could they do? Because obviously we're not going to get the other 2 main characters since they're guys. You come here to see me roll on Snow White? Yeah, for real. All right, can we get another custom module? Yes! All right. Number 2. You think Bebop is just too old, but you can dream. Yeah. Second unit could be the bad guy's girlfriend from episode 1. Dude, I don't even remember who that was. Although it's been a long time since I've watched Cowboy Bebop. Hey, we got 2! Alright, that is 4 custom modules right there. Sweet. Far better luck than I had the last couple days. Man, they really should add an abnormal tribe tower. I know they're never going to, but it would be cool if they did. Bakuretsu Hunter collab would work and be thematic. I don't think I know what that is. I think the old anime that has the best shot is Ghost in the Shell. Because Ghost in the Shell is like super on theme, right? And it does have like some new stuff in like the standalone complex. I think it's been a while since we've gotten new Ghost in the Shell stuff, but it's like relatively recent, and they do stuff with gacha games every now and then. So I think Ghost in the Shell is their best shot for an old anime. That would be massive for me. I'm a big Ghost in the Shell fan. Ghost in the Shell could just be 3 different versions of the major. Honestly, yeah. Privity. Dude, Privity got some pretty crazy DPS upgrades. Treasure video going out tomorrow, if I can, hopefully. If not, I'll do it over the weekend. Still hoping for Edge Runners? Yeah. I mean, I think Edge Runners has a very good shot. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I think, is the most likely collab for the summer. Or fall, or whenever it is they come out. Although even for Edge Runners, I wonder who would be the third unit. I can't remember her name. Let me see. Like, obviously, it would be Rebecca and Lucy as the gacha units. But who's the other lady? Edge Runners is getting another season? Yes, it is. Yep. Oh, Kiwi. Kiwi would probably be the free unit, right? I feel like it would probably be Kiwi. Yeah, the other hacker girl. Yep, yeah. Like, Lucy and Rebecca are going to be your gacha units. Kiwi would be the free unit. That'd work so well. Okay, let's see if there's anything in the inventory to open. Yes, there is. Grab these. Ooh, we're gonna have an extra custom module. Nice. Can we get a new sticker? No, we cannot get a new sticker. Okay, so let's re-roll Snow White. Alright, where's the one that has the really stupid low attack? This one. right? I'm pretty sure that's the lowest one. This is kind of low too. But this one's really low. Okay, so reset attributes. Please, over 10%. If we get like a maxed out attack line, that would be incredible. But at least over 10%. I get literally the exact same attack value and then just lower crit rate. It's so stupid. Why does this game hate me when I'm trying to roll overload lines? I've seen so many people in my community post screenshots in the Flex channel where they're like rolling black lines and stuff. And I'm like, how are you doing this? I've spent hundreds of custom modules and this doesn't happen to me. All right, let's try it again. Reset attribute. Oh, Lord. It's like, fine. You don't want the same value? We'll give you a lower value on both. 2 lower rolls for the price of 2 custom modules. Dude, one of these days, I'm going to have a serious crash out on stream. Like, these custom modules are going to break me. So annoying. All right. We'll keep effects. Let's try it again. I don't I don't understand. Vile Glory says I get black lines for stuff I don't want. I mean, at least you're getting black lines on something. At this point, you'll be upset when my stats improve. Come on now. There should be a pity system on these. Dude. Right? Like, if you've rolled the same thing 10 times, it should at least, like, eliminate, like, the lowest value and, like, keep, like, narrowing it down somehow, you know? Ugh. Alright, this is our last shot, guys. Which do I think is better? Takina or Nayuta for Burst 2? Definitely Nayuta. I mean, we can't test Takina. She looks like a pretty good support. But I can tell you, just without even testing her, Nayuta's going to be way better. Nayuta is one of the best characters in the game. Alright, let's reset one last time. Fuck me. You got like... Oh, God. It's just impossible to make the attack go up. It never goes up. It never goes up. All right, all right. 8 custom modules for literal nothing. Thanks, Shift Up. But higher crit. Cool. All about that crit. Did I already open everything in here? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think I don't want to show campaign story on stream. Here's where I'm at. So I'm on chapter 44. The next stage is a story stage, which I assume will open up this gate. And it'll go in here, probably 2 more, and this is going to be another story stage. At this point, when you're OP, since they allow you to skip, it's kind of like all story stages. Like, it used to be kind of like, you know, fight a thing and wait a little while, fight a thing and wait a little while, and you're kind of like doing other things maybe at the same time. Now doing campaign is just like a story marathon because you just like skip, 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 go through some story, skip, 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 go through story. And it's just like a long story session. So it almost feels like I burn out a little sooner for it. I can't do it as in long and like one session as I used to, even though it's technically faster. What do you have your elemental attack at? I don't know what it's currently at. Let me see. Let's see. We got 19, 20. So we're at like 40, 56, 78-ish percent for elemental attack. Attack is pee pee poo poo. That's what attack value is. On the bright side, at least you have attack because you don't have the pain of like Modernia's hit rolls. I mean, considering I've put over 200 custom modules into Snow White, yes, it's not as bad as it was with Modernia, but I put a ton to get those 4 lines of attack and elemental on her. Then optimizing the crit and ammo on her as well. So I'm in the last stages. I mean, all I need to do is reset for better values on the stats, but good God, it's been a journey. Us noobs appreciate my lack of spoilers. Yeah, no problem. Aside from elemental attack, what is good for Snow White? Definitely the best is critical damage, and I would highly recommend having 1 line of ammo, because you can be put in awkward situations if you only have her base ammo, whereas if you get at least 1 ammo line, it makes her a lot more flexible. But otherwise, you want to go for crit damage. Okay, so let's do a friendship poll. We are hoping for tactical upgrade Unhua. Come on, Unhua. No, okay. Imagine if I actually got Unhua after, like, on a friendship poll. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Oh, I could do a blue ticket pull. What's the best place to find overload line recommendations per unit? Watch my unit review videos for them. And then I talk about what lines you want. So I have a whole Snow White guide, and I do it for most units that come out. Sometimes I just talk about it in initial impressions. Sometimes I do more of an in-depth guide like I did with Snow White, but I'll talk about what lines are recommended on those. But a good rule of thumb for like any unit, like honestly, you don't need like a guide for most of these things. Like just 4 lines of elemental, 4 lines of attack. And then your third line kind of doesn't, like, you're really min-maxing if you're trying to get a better like third line, okay? And basically for your third line, just don't get defense. And if it's a unit that has a last bullet mechanic, don't get ammo. And then kind of like whatever mix of like crit stats and ammo you get as like your third lines is just kind of, you know, really, really fine tuning. It's like not a big deal. Hey, by the way, we have 1 spot open in my union. So if anybody has a really strong account and you would like to join, we had 1 person retire and we need to fill that spot. So if anybody has a strong account, ideally we're looking for an experienced whale that can be over like the 1.7k. So you can see like what power I'm displaying here. If you can be like this power or even higher, that would be ideal. I realize that's a lot to ask. You need to be at least Synchro 400. And if you'd like to apply, we're on NA server. If you're at least Synchro 400, or you are even better, a Mega Whale, please apply. We need to fill our last spot. Ooh, we completed a mission. I didn't read any of this, by the way. I gotta confess. Well, technically I did read some of it. It was cool to see Delta, and so I would read through part of the stories, but this was really long, like way longer than I expected. And so it got to the point where I was just like, I'm not gonna read through all this. This is way too long. What else do we have in the lobby? Oh, it's Bay. Not Bay. Clay, excuse me. We got Bay over here. Her favorite item background. Oh, so favorite items. So I'll make a whole video tomorrow on them. But for our new favorite item, girls, what do you guys... I haven't decided what I want to do yet. Like, you're a new player, how to obtain substats in the game. If you're talking about the overload lines, you won't be able to get those for a long time. Watch my new player guide. It's a video that just went up a couple hours ago. I give you a lot of tips on what to do and what not to do, and I do talk about the overload lines. Also, there's a link to my main overload guide video in that video. So just go watch my new beginner guide video for your answers. But you're not going to be able to do the like substat thing for quite a while. Anyway, so I haven't decided. I was kind of disappointed by Senti's treasure effects. Like, I think she might actually be pretty good. Still, like, the fact that, like, the healing might actually be pretty useful. But they really could have pushed her more. I really wish they pushed her more. Like, it just feels like a very small upgrade. And, like, what was really weird about it, like, let's go to the Wikipedia. Favorite items. Senti. Like, what's really funny about this, I think it's on skill 1. Of all things, like, look at this. Original effect was creates a shield equivalent to 6.38% of the final max HP. Now they made it creates a shield of 7% of her final max HP. Like, first of all, I don't know why it was this random number, but we got a 0.62% upgrade on the shield power. Like, really, guys? That was the best we could do? 0.62%? That's what we're doing. Okay. And then they just cleaned up the wording. Instead, like, I don't know why it was originally said affects self, but then protects all allies. Like, it was very strange. Now it just says affects all allies. Like, this makes a lot more sense. Just the wording of it was cleaned up too. Should have given her an attack boost or something. That would have been cool. Yeah. And then this is what had the most significant change. So she immediately gets her charge at the start. I mean, her shield at the... Dude, why? I can't talk right now. So she immediately gets the shield. So that's cool. You don't have to wait until she's done, until 9 seconds into it, right? And then what else? Activates when the shield created by Senti is destroyed. Affects all allies, recovers HP. Like, this honestly could be pretty significant. For some bosses, that could be significant. Could even be more significant for PvP as well, which Senti is kind of a PvP queen, so that's cool. Yeah, so it gives everybody... Okay, you're right. So it is a subtle difference here, where it's not a shield that protects everybody. Everybody gets their own shield now. So that is true. That's true. It is technically different. Which is better because if there's single target attacks and it blows out one unit shield, then it's not like gonna blow out the other people's shield. So yeah. And then the only thing they added on her burst was that she gets higher max HP, which will also make the shield better. So, I mean, I think, like, this is low-key pretty good, but they definitely could have pushed this more. Like, they definitely could have pushed this more. I'm not saying she's trash, but I was disappointed. Zvi is kind of weird. I think I said at the beginning, like, she has the most potential to do something interesting. And they didn't do anything that interesting, to be honest. She kind of feels like maybe a slightly worse version of Miranda Treasure. Like, maybe she could be a Snow White partner. Or any pierce damage, but I don't... Honestly, I don't know. Has anybody cooked anything? I haven't done any research. I've kind of, like, you know, read through them once and, like, took down my own notes because, like I said, I'm going to make a video tomorrow. And I'll talk about them a bit more in depth. But, like, even though they sort of did more with her than they did with Senti, this almost feels like the least relevant. Like, I'm just not sure, because I feel like for, like, a really niche Snow White comp, you'd still rather have Miranda. And I don't know if, like, getting these buffs is worth it, right? Because she's focused on crit damage, or crit rate and pierce damage. And I don't know. Missed Dragon Traveler auction again? Oh, dude, so did I. We haven't gotten to Dragon Traveler yet. Chopper says Vi is the best Snow White partner. She beats Miranda a bit. It's possible. Like, I was trying to decide which I thought was better. I haven't done a direct comparison between their skills. But I just think having the guaranteed crit rate of Miranda is really nice. So getting pierce damage is good. But, like, your crit rate... Like, how much crit rate can we get here? Like, here we're getting 33% crit rate. And you only get 33% crit rate. So, I mean, if you're crit fishing, getting these big pierce damage buffs, because we get 25% pierce damage and another 35%. So you're getting 60% pierce damage buff. That's good. But you would have to be crit fishing with her. Privity. Privity got some pretty crazy DPS buffs. Like, she could be a pretty legit strong DPS now, I think. She's always been kind of relegated to being, like, the support burst 3. But, I mean, look at this. So, elemental code damage goes up 130%. That's really nice. And now, instead of doing 457% of final attack damage, she does 1400% of final attack, and then she still stuns. And she reduces the attack of the target. Like this, her burst got juiced, like extremely juiced. Good for new players. I mean, it's still going to take them a million years to actually get the treasure. But yeah, in theory, she is a free unit that could help new players. And then phase 2. Like now gives a damage taken debuff for 10 seconds. That's super nice. And instead of dealing 85% final attack, deals 256% of final attack. Like, that's crazy too. Like, her numbers just went, like, through the roof. And when the last bullet hits, it deals 1,687% of final attack. So we got, like, a 68% buff compared to what it used to be. That's crazy. Attack and reload speed buffs stay the same. But now also gets a 20% attack damage buff that affects all allies, not just her. All allies get a 20% damage buff. Like, they did not disappoint on Privity. Ideweeze is a member on YouTube. Hey, thank you for renewing your membership. Really appreciate it. As a cultured TA, thank you so much for that is our second tier of membership. Really appreciate supporting the channel directly. Thank you so much. Okay, so now Moran. Moran, wow. They just threw literal everything at Moran. Maybe this is why Zvi and Senti feel slightly underwhelming, because they just took all the goods and gave it to Moran instead. It's really crazy. Dang, you just pulled Crown on the standard banner? Congrats, that's crazy. That is a huge W. Should Naoto be replaced for her? I mean, you're going to use them in different situations, and you're going to use both of them in raids. But on your standard team, generally, yes. Crown is just going to be on literally every single team that you make. There are a few situations, like if you're fighting a wind-weak raid boss, where Naoto is going to be better. But again, you're just going to use Crown on your second best team in that situation. Yeah. In 99% of the situations, you're just going to use Crown. Crown's crazy. It doesn't matter who else you're using. Use Crown. You were kind of expecting Zvi to get the CDR. I kind of was too, to be honest. But anyway, for Moran, I mean, what the heck? Like, this is so nuts. So the only thing that really changes here on phase 1 is that when Raptures appear, her cooldown gets changed to a 20-second. So she had a 40-second burst cooldown. This is kind of weird, though. I don't know why they didn't just give her 20-second cooldown. So she's still 40 seconds for Arena. You're never going to go to a second burst cycle in Arena anyway. Like, so I don't know why it matters, but specifically when Raptors appear, so when you're fighting in a PvE match, she only has a 20-second cooldown. Which that alone makes her really good, because she was already a really insane tank. She could have been, like, somewhat usable if, like, literally they only did this. That would have been pretty good. On phase 2, what changes? This all looks the same, but they added an extra thing. Activates when entering full burst. While in favor status, affects all allies. Cooldown of burst down 7.48 seconds. This is the kicker. Like, they just made her from a 40-second cooldown to a 20-second cooldown and a burst cooldown unit. Like, now she is just a standalone burst 1 unit. So she's an extremely good tank that now just does the burst cooldown stuff that you would want, and you need no other help from any other burst 1. That is so good. That is so good. I mean, because her other abilities were already good. Like, she was just a really solid tank, which she still is tanking. Tank is going to tank. And then in phase 3, we get some other things. All of this stays the same. She's still taunting, doing all the same things. None of the values change there. But they also added an offensive buff. So now not only is she a good tank, but she gives everybody a 42% attack buff. Now 42% is not like ginormous. We have better attack buffs by quite a lot of units, honestly. There are some that will give like 60%, 70%. I can't remember what Red Hood's is. It's really crazy. So, I mean, this is like not unique. But the fact that there's this attack buff stacked on top of all her amazing defensive tanking buffs, and she's just revolutionized as a burst cooldown 20-second unit, is nuts. So I think, the pretty obvious choice for first one is to go for Moran. But I'm a big fan of all these units. I mean, probably the least invested in Zwei, but I personally like all these characters. And so it's hard for me to make a choice on what I want. Like, in the first round, we got units that I was not excited about. The only one that I really liked was Freema, and so Freema was my first ever treasure. Moran is the premier burst 1 for Tetra going forward. Oh, 100%. Like, definitely the best burst 1 Tetra unit. Definitely. The defense down is really good for hard mode. That's true. That's true. Because sometimes you're like so under leveled on hard mode that like defense is sort of an issue. Ron is one of the devs' favorite, it seems. Yeah. Which is better, buff attack or damage taken? Damage taken. Damage taken is definitely less common, and it's generally going to be a lower percentage because it has a way bigger impact, right? Like, an attack buff is great, but damage taken is even better than like damage dealt buff, right? Damage taken is the ultimate thing that will increase your damage. It's the best possible way to increase your damage because it just means whatever final amount of damage you would do after all calculations have been made, you just deal that much more damage. And not only that, but it includes your entire team, right? Because it's a debuff on the enemy, not a buff on your one unit. So your entire team just at the end of the day deals that much higher percentage. Anyway, so yeah, then randomly we got Viper by herself, right? Like, that was a weird situation. They changed the schedule. So I got Viper because, Viper. I'm a big fan of Viper. And she is pretty good too, honestly. And then our next round, we got Miranda, Helm, Drake, and Milk. Milk was a bit disappointing, but I went for the other three. I mean, these are the three best, basically, like, that we've had up until now. Like, Helm's treasure is insane. It's probably still the best treasure in the game. Miranda got an insane buff, like, extremely good on a lot of raid teams. Drake got an insane buff, also on a lot of raid teams. And then our most recent round, up until now, was a little meh. Like, Polly never really did anything. Julia can get strong, but, you know, it just, you don't really need her. Bay, I got just 'cause I'm a big fan of Bay. But, you know, decent for PvP, but otherwise didn't do much. Tuve was the best out of that batch. Definitely became a legit one. Like, Tuve was actually really good. Her treasure made a pretty dramatic difference on her. Mostly just getting rid of the randomness out of her kit was like a huge win. And now for this last batch, yeah, they're kind of it's a good batch. It's a really good batch. And I will probably level maybe all of them except for Zwei. And I would even do Zwei if I didn't feel like I needed the resources, you know? You're not sure why, but you thought you were already a member on my YouTube. Maybe you were wrong. Love the content, though, Sparks. Keep it up. Also, this is T-Rav Wheezy on Discord. I'm sure you've seen my bad takes. You have some takes, we'll say that. And I'm pretty sure you were a member at some point. Maybe you were for like a couple months and then you dropped. But either way, thank you for supporting the channel. So yeah, anyway, let's go to Baron. The next one I'll do is definitely Privity. Wait, where did Maran go? There she is. I don't know how much I can level her because this is always, you know, it takes a lot. But let's see if we can get there. Okay, we got a super success after using quite a few, though. Okay, okay. Let's try one of these, see if we can get lucky. No, why would we get lucky? Of course we're not going to get lucky. All right, we'll use 3 of these. This is the only thing that I might be even less lucky on than overload lines. Try one of these again. Try one more, try one more. Come on, super success, super success. Okay, okay, okay. Cool. 15. All right, let's change to the purple one. Maybe you changed your card number and forgot to change on your Google account? Yeah, maybe. That's all good. Thanks for supporting the channel again. You have to go, though? All right, go get some rest, man. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Doll polishing stream hell? Dude. It's, yeah, it's brutal. Okay, so at this point... Yeah, I guess I just use all of these. I'll just use all the blue ones. How to get that doll? Watch my video, man. Watch the beginner's guide, man. This is not something that you need to worry about as a new player, but you'll get them eventually. What I'm doing right now is like end game stuff. It's going to be a while. 8% chance. What have I on this? 20% chance. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna run out of resources. We probably can't get to treasure yet. Okay, we got to 10. Yo, we got a super success with an 8% chance. That's crazy, actually. Wow. All right. Something happened that was good luck. Finally. Good God. All right. Let's try this. Another super success. Okay, okay. Maybe I do have worse luck on overload lines than I do on collectibles. Dude, I can't believe that actually worked. That's crazy. All right, all right. I won't complain. I'll take it. Let's get the hairpin. All right. I'm not gonna watch all these on stream. Um, I'm a big fan of Moran. You guys know since day one, I was a big fan of Moran. When she came out, I was all about her, and I really liked her original look too. I was a hater about her dinosaur outfit, which everybody flamed me for. But I like that her favorite item, you know, will keep her in her original outfit because I love it. We're gonna skip this for now, though. Again, I'll do this on my own time. But we gotta actually get the treasure, though. Oh, also, recycling room upgrades. For abnormal, nice. Gotta increase my collab characters. Sure, I'll claim that. You limit break Moran at launch of her banner? Nice. Yeah, dude, you also really like Chinese themed outfits, I believe you've said, so that doesn't surprise me. Why do I have a notification that notices? Oh, coordinated operation. Okay. Get ready for some gatekeeper hell, everybody. Alright, oh, we'll go here. Wait, where is it? What building is it? I don't see an alert anywhere. Oh, it's at the command center? No, this is just my advise notification. Where do I need to go? Oh, the statue, Goddess of Victory up here. Okay. Moran is so funny. How could anybody not like Moran? Dude, it like loaded an extra time there. That was weird. There we go. Got the item. And this immediately makes her a burst, a 20-second cooldown. So, I mean, that's the most important part. Phase 1 already makes her amazing. Let's put her in the lobby. I guess we'll just go for, like, the treasure theme. So we'll take out Clay. Just got your first copy. Interested to see how she does. Oh, you guys are talking about Dragon Traveler, which we are going to switch to in a sec. All right, let's see how she looks. Dang, she's beautiful. Look at that lighting. Dude, I love the, like, red, like, the dyeing the hair underneath. Like, with the different layer. I'm in love. I'm in love. All right. So, I don't know how much I can level this up, though. Maintenance. Okay, so we need super glue. So, will it allow me to go to the pack from here? It doesn't. I just have to go to my inventory. Wait, maintenance? No. It won't. Man, that's annoying. Or, wait. What will it let me do? Can I exchange? Okay, let's exchange... Moran fans winning? Dude, for real. Okay, so yeah, I need the glue. So we'll use all my extra items to get as many as I can. So remember, you can only exchange things that you've already gotten for favorite items. Okay, that was not very many, so we got to go open some new boxes. And let's see, this one doesn't have it, right? Oh, it does. Does this one have it? No, this is only the old ones. Eventually, I gotta just get like diesels and whatever because I have old items. So, all right. Glue. We're hoping for glue. Give me a lot of glue. Only 33 glue. All right, this is going to be a bit of a grind. This is definitely going to be a bit of a grind. But we'll be able to maintain it a little bit. Yeah, you can get the mats for clearing the new museum halls. That is true, Bob. That is a good tip. That is true. It looks funny. It's like all jiggly. And we got the burst cooldown. All right, so that is the most important phases. Obviously, getting this will be great, so we get that attack buff. But those are the most important things. Yeah, the museum gives you a ton of resources for favorite items. It is very good. All right, so we're close, guys. We got the first 2 stars. We got the first 2 stars. And I have a decent start onto the phase 3. Have you guys not done your solo raid museum? Hopefully you already did the first one, right? This gives you, I think it also gives you cube resources, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we need to fight the train, Modernia, Stormbringer. You've done like 2 of them. It's worth it just because you get a bunch of resources. And then I never touch the, I don't know, what is it called? I don't even see what it is, but like the, I don't know how to get to it, but whatever the like increase your score thing, like at the end, it's not worth it. But just like going through and doing 1 raid on each is absolutely worth it. You only did blacksmith. Oh, dude, do the rest of them. You'll get so many resources for increasing your favorite items. As well as I believe you get cube materials too, if I remember correctly. But it's been a while since I did this. Oh, no limit mode. That's what it's called. Like, you don't need to touch the no limit mode. Like, that's straight up garbage. I haven't done it. There's no point in doing that unless you just want to score. But going through them just to clear them again, even though it's like I've already cleared all these raids the first time, it's, you know, it's going to give you the resources. So I think I do need to change to Dragon Traveler though. Maybe let's try 1 quick run of Stormbringer. I don't remember what this fight on Stormbringer was like, to be honest. So he's got a fire weakness. We got to make fire teams. Okay, so let's make a shotgun team. And here we go. Where's Brid? Oh, Brid doesn't have a cube on her right now, I think. Oh, no, she does. She does. Okay, she's good. All right. And then, where is Summer Dorothy? Cool. So we got a shotgun team. No limit is good for testing. Yeah, it is good for testing. That's true. And then, what else should we do for a fire team? Let's make an Ava team. And should we use Maron? Dude, let's use Maron. Let's use Maron. I like that. As far as our off burst, I don't know who we want to use here. Let's just throw in a fun unit. Let's use let's use Rapunzel. Why not? Okay, for another team, we'll make Rappy our DPS. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this, and we'll use the maids with them. I need a burst 1. Who do I want to use for burst 1? Did I already use leader? No, I didn't use leader. All right, sure. We'll put leader there. Actually, let's go with D killer wife. D killer wife. Leader probably would have been better there, but that's fine. Okay, and now we can make a Rappy Burst 1 team. Oh, I'm not even going to end up using Rouge. I probably should have put leader there. Because if I use Rappy as a Burst 1... Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. We'll get the score. It's not going to be a problem. Who do I want to use here? Let's make this the crown team. And you know what? We'll actually burst with Rappy. So let's put leader in here. So then, for our other burst 3, let's use Snow White because she's my girl, so we'll throw Snow White in there. Okay. So for our last team, I need to make a Mihara team. Yeah, we'll make a Mihara team. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get the score, right? Exactly, Bob. So we'll make a Mihara team. And this will be our Siren team. And who else do we want to throw on here? We'll use Modernia on this team. We can use Liberalio. Yeah, let's use Liberalio. And then we need a burst 2, which should probably just be Nayuta. Yeah, let's just make it Nayuta. Why not? All right. Yeah, we're just going to do one team for now, just on stream. But yeah, you need to do all of them to actually get the rewards. Okay, I don't remember the mechanics of this Stormbringer, but that's okay. I think we'll get this without too much trouble. Stormbringer is generally just a DPS race where, like, not a whole lot happens. There we go. Get rid of his shield. He's flying overhead. I don't remember what that means. Oh, he's about to hit us with a... Oh, God. Almost shot the white circles. That was close. Almost ended it right there. So that's like the one thing we needed to look out for, I guess. Taking some pew-pew lasers from him. Half the chat is in the museum now? Yeah, probably. They're like, oh no, I need resources. Guys, if you guys haven't even done the first one, and now you're going to do both of them, that's going to give you a ton of stuff. Destroy the circles. Oh, here we go. Alright, 1 minute left. I don't think there's anything else that's going to happen. Maybe. Oh, we got stunned. I guess I should have taken cover there. Oh no, this is bad. Okay. I was like, if we're stunned and then we can't shoot the red circles, that's going to be bad. I should have taken cover there, sure. Okay. It's okay. We're making it through. Oh, Modernia died. Dang. Because I'm never taking cover for the stun. It's okay. 15 seconds. We don't need Modernia. We're just going to keep taking these typhoons to the face. Alright. Gonna go watch Jeopardy? Alright. Have a good Jeopardy night. You hate this boss? Alright, let's use the next team. There's not a whole lot to do during this fight. Just kind of keep an eye out for the, like, don't fall asleep before the QTE, right? Then you're screwed. Also, I may have screwed myself over with making Rappy my main DPS with this, because she would fuck up those white circles. But it's okay, we made it through with Crown. We're going to burst with Helm here really quick, just because Rappy's looking low. E close to 8 billion? Well, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Even with my slightly unconventional teams, I think we're gonna be close to that mark with the first two teams. And look at that, I'm actually avoiding the stun with this team. It's okay, we're gonna eat it, but whatever. All right. Next team. We'll go through all 5 of them. Like, we'll just use all the teams no matter what. Because we of course want to give our girl Moran a shot. A shat? Whoa, a shot. I tried to say chance and shot at the same time. Yeah, okay. Honestly, that feels like a mistake Moran would make, so it's okay. A Freudian slip? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, we failed it. I forgot to take cover because Black Shadow Scarlet just went crazy and annihilated all the white circles. That's okay. We're going to heal here with Anchor, so it's not a big deal. We're going to be basically invincible with this team because of Anchor. There we go. We avoided the messing it up with Black Shadow Scarlet and her bombs. Oh, we didn't even have any cover. I took cover, we still got stunned. There was nothing I could do. We're going to have to eat this because, again, we don't have cover, so it is what it is. And it's okay, we'll fail this. Or clear it, I guess. Okay, that works too. Accidental success. Failed successfully. Alright, we'll leave the Moran team for last, just because. Alright, shotgun team. It might be rough with this team, actually. I don't think this is a particularly great team to be using here. Brid looks good, though. Oh, cheers, Brid. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Can't leave my girl hanging. I think the QTE is probably going to be kind of rough. Also, we might just die, actually. We've been taking a lot of damage because I haven't been dodging his attacks at all. I should be taking cover for like all his lasers. And have not been doing that. Oh, yeah, we're going to die. We're going to die. Alright, yeah. Like I said, shotgun team, not a particularly great choice for this fight. Okay, we got our Moran team. Let's go. Dude, her burst animation is so epic. I love it. God, she's so cool. It feels so good to actually use her in PvE now. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact, because of the cooldown reduction, we're off with Rapunzel, so we actually burst with her. I wasn't expecting to. That's okay, though. We'll just be, like, extra healed all the time. This is another team that will probably be more or less invincible. Because with both Moran and Rapunzel, we're extremely durable. Hello? Took us a while to get going there with Ray. Number 1 rank in chat is currently going to Bob, number 2 to Lone Syndicate, and number 3 also to Bob? No. They changed the order. Interesting. Number 1 Bob, 2 Lone Syndicate, 3 is Sudden. Dude, her, like, dragon aura, she is literally aura farming. Oh my god. Ray, reload. That was a terrible time. I should have taken cover. I should have taken cover. Bruh. Every single time I change to Rey, she's got to reload. That's crazy. Dude, we just auto-cleared that. That was kind of wild. All right, that was our last attack. Despite it being a very sloppy run, I think we easily got that. Yep. No problem. Ah, best in the world? Whatever. Dude, the power creep has been crazy. So yeah, I need to beat the other two, and then we'll get more favorite item things to build up. So it is time to switch to Dragon Traveler. We have new fun stuff over there. Another girl in a dress that looks very similar to Miran's, actually. So let's switch it up. If you're leaving for this part of the stream because you don't play Dragon Traveler, or you just don't want to hang out anymore, that's cool. Make sure you check out my beginner's guide for nikke. It has already gotten critical acclaim. And thanks for hanging out. For those of you who are extra cool and staying for Dragon Traveler, thank you. We now have a new Chinese dragon waifu and new equipment. Oh, actually, I'm going to go refill my tea. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. What I want to do is this one. Tea break. All right, we back. Cheers. Refilled my tea. Which bridal gown do y'all think is best? Athena. Although Azure Dragon looks pretty great too. Azure Dragon or Athena. Azure Dragon's definitely different, obviously. Oh, let me change the stream info. Show that we're playing Dragon Traveler. Dragon Traveler. Wait, why is my RGB out on my computer? Hold up. It just like randomly turned off for no reason. Let me... Not that you guys can even see this. But let me turn it back on. There we go. Cool. And then I will post fan creation. Streaming. Gotta let the Dragon Traveler fans know that we're out here. All right. Athena first, then Azure Dragon, and then literally, she's literally too thick for the dress. Hey, so you know how I've made... I'm tempted to buy the Athena one too, guys. I'm tempted to buy the Athena one. Like, Athena's like one of the best characters in the game anyway. And, I mean, come on now. And not only this, it's actually a good deal, right? Because you get 10 of the mythical summoning tickets, plus some gems and some... this is actually a ton of affinity items. But, like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So I'm pretty tempted to get this. We'll see. I'm not getting it right away, but I might. But yeah, so we got the new Halkin event. I'm probably gonna skip this one because I don't have enough to save up. So I've completed the event on like every single type. I've maxed it out to get my golden clovers. But now I think I have to start going every other one because I don't want to like spend a bunch of money on all these, right? Even though I would love to get these Halkins, I think I just have to save. Because for most people, I think you should try and do like every other one. Unless you're just dropping a ton of money every time, right? Because you're not going to be able to finish it out. But I don't know. But not only did we get the event, but we just got Halkins introduced. So even in the normal one... you can now get your Calamity Halkins. So I'm going to do a few of these just to see if we can get something. But mostly, I think I should just be saving and not spending all my resources to go for the second round when it comes back a month from now. Did I already get the Oberoni one? I did not, but I probably will. But just to follow up on this, I said this once before on a stream. I think you should only open these during the corresponding events because you're just going to get way better value out of these. Initially, for the first few weeks, I think you want to just spend it all just to like juice your account, right? You got to be able to push, make progression. But then after that, I think you want to only use these during their corresponding events and they rotate through the month. So, tip for everybody. Unless you have been hoarding them, you can reach the clovers one time through. I'm not sure. What are you saying? You can reach... I mean, I think you have to have been hoarding them, right? Like, I don't have enough resources to push all the way to get the clovers. Because I haven't been saving them as much. And I blew them all in the first event of the first Halkin event. But you've done the math and you think just normally without saving, you can reach the end this time? I don't think normally you can do that. But hey, if that's what you're saying, that is cool. All right, let's pick our flowers. Ooh, we unlocked a new seed plot. Yes, plant seeds. Plant seeds. Plant seeds. Oh, I can only do 3 of the same type. Because I definitely have seeds. I have 3 of them. Oh, no, I only have fertilizer, not seeds. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. I've already visited somebody. Oh, I didn't mean to add them as a friend, but whatever, that's fine. Anyway, yes, so the Oberoni one is free because through the login event, we got 3,000 of these. And then it looks like you can just get a copy of Azure Dragon. So no, I haven't gotten it yet. I wanted to do it on stream. So let's get Oberoni's wedding dress. I'm kind of a fan of her as like the sort of druid, like elk antlers, elf girl. I'll buy the wedding dress. And then to get to the next level, you need to have spent 6,000 of the currency. So instead of buying these, you can just get a copy of Azure Dragon. Seems worth. Is Azure Dragon good? Well, I haven't pulled for her yet. We're going to get 1 copy of her today. She does look pretty good. But I am personally not going to build her because I just have to think ahead for what I need to save for. But before we get into that, here she is with her wedding dress. Does this remind you of anything? Okay, so I have often made comparisons how some of the like less good things about Dragon Traveler are reminiscent of Echoclips. Do you guys remember a character on Echoclips that literally was exactly like this, except it was like a bit more spicy than this one? If you can imagine, it was actually much spicier than this one. But there was a dragon girl that had a skin, and she was like leaning down, looking in the mirror, this exact same pose. Like, this is 100% a ripoff of Echoclips, which is kind of funny. This is a super good one. This is a super good skin. She's kind of great, but I'm gonna save my resources. There's gonna be more good units. There's gonna be more good skins. I gotta hold off on this one. But I guess to get into like a little bit more of your question on Azure Dragon. I mean, if you're building otherworldly, or let's go to her. Let's just go to her. So, even her base design is pretty nice. I'm a big fan of her base design too. She looks good. But anyway, if you're building Otherworld or the Blue Dragon, then obviously she's going to be good on those teams. But I think with Otherworld, it's already actually kind of juiced. Like, if you got Apollo, like, it went from being the weakest to being one of the best. So if you built Gabrielle so she has the Otherworld element to her, and you pulled Apollo, you kind of have a lot of DPS. You don't necessarily need Azure Dragon. But I think she kind of has pretty universal application in general. Like, she's just kind of a useful utility unit. So I do think she's good, but again, I'm going to have to pass. However, I am now following the philosophy of never completely skip a unit. I always want at least 1 copy of every unit. So I am going to pull to get 1 copy of Azure Dragon, because then I can use her in balanced modes if I need to, where it automatically gives you the stars. So let's do some pulls. And I might get the second copy from the event, where I have to spend 3,000 more currency. So I'm not going to spend to make sure I get there. But if I can save up enough before it ends, then I'll get a duplicate of her. Can we get her before we tap into the gems? This is pull number 2. Nope. Okay. I feel like she's more of a Jade Dragon than an Azure Dragon, if we're being real here. Azurlane also has a skin like this with the mirror. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but this is just so similar. Like, they're both the dragon girls, and they both have the skin in the exact same pose. I mean, there's probably been other, but it just seems like way too similar to Echo Clips. She might be helpful for Otherworld Tower. She could be. She probably would be. Hopefully we can get her without going to pity. Yes! We got her. We got her. Her shielding is so good, says Dr. Diggles. The Azure Dragon descends. Dude. Like, I'm almost, per usual, almost a bigger fan of her original skin. The wedding dress pose, obviously, that's another matter. But as far as the actual outfit, I kind of prefer her normal one. Clouds gather, rain falls, all are blessed. So we got Death Rattle interaction. Rides a dragon towards the designated location, doing up to 4% of attack physical damage. Okay. Awakening interaction, okay. Grants the shield. That's pretty good. Increases own max HP when a shield provided by this unit's skill is broken. 2 stacks of Death Rattle. Definitely a lot of good interactions for Otherworld, for sure. Still haven't gotten the bull guy, by the way, which is BS. Pun intended. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Eagles. That position with the skin is the bend down is crazy. Did you already do her intro story? It's super cheesy, but totally works as a Valentine event. I did do the intro story, yeah. Dude, this entire game is super cheesy. Like, that's literally just the theme of it. Like, which is why I like it. Like, it's just unashamedly, like, goofy all the time. Claim. Claim. Claim, claim. What can we get in the store? Ooh, nice. We can get our mythic summon. Obviously, that's always the priority. It's great. You like this lighthearted. Yeah. Definitely, you know, different vibes than a lot of games that try and take themselves too seriously and it doesn't work because it's like just not that interesting of a story. Like, Nikke works that it has serious dark moments because it's like actually well written. But a lot of games just like, it just comes off as like lame and boring. Whereas this one is just lighthearted and fun. Hey, we also have one spot open in my guild in Dragon Traveler too. So if you have a high level account for Dragon Traveler, hit me up. How are we doing here? We are normally in top 5 or 6%. Yeah, so we're currently in top 5% right now. We get pretty good rewards. Update my lineup. Join us. All right, so let's unlock her. I've made some progress on my rare units, so I finished the archers now. Last stream I had already finished the mages. And then I'm close on the warrior. Have a lot more to do on assassins. And I think a lot more to do on the priests. And yeah, so I'm like halfway there on like building all the R units. It's so slow. It's so slow. But let's star some up. What do I have in the guild? Why do I have like an alert? Oh, because of the dividend for the auction that I missed, because always miss the auctions. It's kind of annoying. I was going to get the blue Evo stone too, because I actually did want that. Oh well. All right, resonance. Gotta upgrade our oath. Oh, and Brony, we haven't put her in her new skin. We got it, but we didn't put her in her new skin. Change skin. 2% HP bonus. Some people say that like having skins give stat boosts is like a big problem, and it's like, oh, it's so pay to win. I actually don't have that issue with this game specifically. And the reason for that is because most games that do that have a bunch of paid skins that increase stats, and then it's just like, okay, so I just got to spend $20 all the time on these skins to like make my units better, and it's lame. But for this game, like this was a free skin, this was a free skin, and then even the ones that aren't like free, they're not ones that you just like straight up buy, right? Like for most of the skins are basically you just need another duplicate, which getting a bunch of duplicates for a unit is kind of like obviously going to favor whales in general, but getting a slight buff for getting to a red star is no different than just like needing another copy. You know what I mean? Because again, you're just going to get it if you get enough copies, right? So it's not like I can just go to the cash shop and then just like buy a bunch of shit and have more powerful units because I put skins on them. So I feel like the like skins that give stats is not a problem in this game like it is in a lot of games. And it is a very small stat boost too. That's true, Lone Syndicate. It's a very small stat boost as well. Okay, so let's go to let's do some of these summons for the Howkins, because I don't know, like, can I actually finish this event? I feel like I can't, unless maybe I missed something. Like if Dr. Deals has done the math, then maybe. But I want to use these either way, just to, because this is a brand new thing. We've never had the Calamity Howkins before. This just launched today, and we've never been able to use our Fate Potions before. So let's do it. Let's do it. See what we get. Okay. The chances of actually getting a Calamity Halcyon are pretty low with only 9 of these potions. But it would be cool. I think this is our last one. We got a vampire. Oh no, we still have more. Oh, we got 2 more. 2 more. Okay, 2 more. Ah, okay, we got shards of a Calamity Halcyon, but we didn't get the actual dude. What would this do if we got him? Every 50 dragon ranks increase magic defense by 280. Dang, that's pretty good if you're fighting against magic. You got a bunch of legendary ones. Okay, so use the crystals to get some. I will probably do that, but I feel like I should save it for the next event, right? Because like I want to get the discounted crystals. Okay, so let's actually just do that. But like, okay, so I have 20 of these. Shouldn't I just save these for the event? Or like, are you saying if I get all of these, I will then be able to finish it? That feels unlikely. I don't know. I don't know about that. Because you gotta get to 2,700 points. I'll probably wait until the last day of the event and then do the math and see if I can actually get there. Otherwise, I just gotta save them. Yeah, I didn't have them saved, Dr. Eagles, because I completed the last event. I don't know if you did or not, but yeah. Oh, sweet, we can level up our bull guy. I'm getting close. I'm close to being able to evolve the dragon. The blue dragon. I mean, close-ish. I still gotta do 5 more stars, but I'm on the last step, so that's gonna be exciting. Another thing, I posted about this on Discord, but I got Ares. Where's she at? So that is one of every EX unit, and I already got the copy of Apollo as well. So Ares, pretty cool. Definitely a big buff to my dark team. So looking forward to that. I gave her a weapon, magic defense, and attack speed. Giving her attack speed, I think, is pretty good on her. You did, but then you did by the login thing for the last one. Ah, okay. Gotcha. So you just had extra ones saved up from that, I see. Makes sense, makes sense. So my thing on EX units now is to actually not do any more polls. I'm not, so basically I'm going to save all of my mythic summoning tickets until we get another EX unit, okay? I'm going to, and I'm going to save this too, okay? So I have Hades in here, but I'm probably not going to get a copy of Hades this way. I'm going to wait until we get more new EX units. But if we look at my shards, just from farming the affection things and buying them from guild auction, I have already 48 Hades shards and 32 Poseidon shards. So I'm building them. Athena's kind of behind, only 17. And then I have 5 Ares shards already. But basically, I just need to keep grinding their affection and get shards to upgrade them. And I want to build Hades and Poseidon for sure. And then eventually Apollo too, of course. But I already have a dupe of her. But we're going to get more new EX units. So I think just save for those and make sure that, you know, I'm able to complete a summoning for them when we have the new one, and then able to get a duplicate of them with this system. And the older ones will just keep getting built up from the affection bonuses. And that will kind of be the cycle going forward. Just like save these up, pull the new EX unit, grab a dupe, and keep grinding affection. And I think that's like going to be a good system for it. And there are a couple of EX units that I'm personally really looking forward to. So there's a ton of units on CN that have come out that we don't have. But in particular of EX units that I'm looking forward to are Venus and Loki and Artemis. Artemis is going to be like my number one, like one of my favorite units in the game. So yeah, just got to save pulls for them when they come down the pipeline. Good idea to buy the pass with mythic tickets. Yes, so I did that. Where is it now? I don't know. Wait, do we no longer have that event? Maybe we don't have the thing going on anymore. Oh no, we do. So I got this. This, I think, like, the best thing to buy in the game is Fenrir. For 99 cents, grab Fenrir. The second best thing to get is the lifetime card. You just get 5 passes for literally forever, every single day. If you are then going to step into like spending a bit more, the other thing that I bought now is this, because getting this many wishing lilies and 5 mythic summons every day for 10 days, that's 50 mythic summons. Like, that will just help you build up your EX units dramatically faster. And this is a big purchase. Like, this is like the cost of like a whole game basically right now. So, you know, I'm kind of like done with spending money on this, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to get this, because this is like another big chunk of money. So I don't know if I want to get it, even though we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to wait towards the end of it. Maybe I'll get it like in March. Hey, by the way, I missed a sub notification that just happened. Volvite is subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. So anyway, that's kind of my plan, and what I think is a good cycle, because I'm like on top of the EX units now. So I'm just going to be in a comfortable place from this point forward of just being able to make sure I get the new EX unit whenever they come out. You know what I mean? And like, I just feel like that is a big level up for like ever going forward. Anyway, we've kind of been just like talking a lot and not doing much. Let's, I think I already did this for today. I did. Okay. But I must have done it on my phone, so I still get the notifications. I still need to go in and improve my Coliseum score. What am I right now? Rank 146. Yeah, we want to try and get into top 100, but we'll wait on doing that, because like my units will continue to get stronger anyway. Let's do this. Wait a minute, hold up. Did I even equip Azure Dragon? What is her real name, by the way? Where's she at? I never even gave her equipment. Oh my gosh. I just like unlocked her in the whatever it's called. Luminary Codex. Okay, give her some equipment. Boing, 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 boing. All right. So we gave her gear. Oh, we should give her a subclass. Okay, cool. And I already quick start everything, right? Okay. Anyway, let's go back. So let's do this really quick. Dang, look at Oberoni up there in her white dress. Azure Dragon is her name? Wait, what is her, like, title then? Because they're always, like, you know, something something and then their name. Is like Melina, Flame Witch, like that kind of thing. You know, Siegfried Dragon Slayer. Four Saints as your dragon. Interesting. Okay. To our slime showdown. Slime showdown. Giant Brynhilde. How come when we use Brynhilde, we don't get the giant version of her, right? I feel like she would be a top tier unit if she was 40 feet tall like this. Four Saints or White Tiger, Azure Dragon. Pinkish Slime Girl? Who is that? And Orange Chicken. Orange Chicken. Are we ordering food or talking about units? What is happening? I think I know the pinkish slime girl that you're talking about. We don't have her yet. But who is Orange Chicken? I feel like you're trolling me. Oh, we want to sweep that, though. Hold up. Because we need more of these. We need more. Oh, we got some slimes, too. Yeah, I know White Tiger. I know White Tiger. She was one of my favorites from when I did the initial test server. Hey, what's up, Vic? You definitely missed the nikke half. Dude. Bruh. He was actually trolling. I was like, there's no way. There is no way there's an orange chicken girl. This guy's got jokes. All right. Can I upgrade my blue units? No. No. I'm gonna save those. Nope. Yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right, so now I'm gonna need two more. We're close. We're close. Almost done with the mummy guy. And then all the archers and mages have already been done. Yeah, can't do the assassin. I need more of the dwarf. Can't do the priest. Okay. Haven't gone out on any limited unit yet. Thinking about doing it so far. So for this one. Like you want to max out Azure Dragon? Well, you missed this discussion, but I said I'm actually skipping Azure Dragon. I did get one copy of her because I think we should just get one copy of everybody. But I'm holding. I'm holding because there are units that I know I want, and so I want to save. But this way I have access to her for balanced mode. But I think she's a good unit. She's definitely useful. Not a bad unit. Just for me personally. I'm saving up for other stuff. Okay, so I guess we've done everything here. Let's okay, let's try and do some floors here. I might be stuck on this. Dude, having Titania be the boss is absolutely brutal. Yeah, that's going to be rough. Because it can't just, like, quickly kill her. Dude, she's healing them so much, it's ridiculous. Like, there's no way. There's no... How am I supposed to do this? Let's restart again. Okay. Let's try and hit the mage in the back, actually. Ugh, no. We're already dying? What is this? Dude, yeah, we're just getting crushed. Alright, this is just not doable. That's frustrating. Why am I not strong enough to beat this? I feel like I should be able to beat floor 100 with my strongest team, right? Like, the red element is my best. Dr. Yellow's finally reached the Sanctum wall at 115. Dang. Have you guys noticed that spinning load animation on the title screen and the prize wheel is slightly off center? Really drives me nuts. I have not noticed. You heard some speculation about only leaving Senti at phase 1 for her treasure. I heard that too. I don't understand that. Like, I have not seen a really convincing argument for why you would want to do that. That said, there is apparently some type of bug with Senti, which I forgot to mention this. She either, the description is slightly wrong, or it's not doing exactly what it says in the description. It was in the known issues update, but it doesn't really say exactly what the problem was. I really feel like I should be able to beat this. Like, what strategy should I be using here? Can we kill Siegfried? We can kill the panda. Oh, dude, we just die so fast. There's just no way. There's no way. That's so frustrating. Like frickin' Titania. If it was any other boss other than Titania, I could do it. It's just really frustrating that I can't get to floor 100 with my best element. Okay, we need to stay there. I don't know if we can beat this one either, to be honest. Yo, how is their damage so insane? I think I'm just getting wrecked by that bull. Okay, so let's restart, and our number one target needs to be that bull. Yeah, it's even worse because the Pharaoh guy is there too. Yeah, it's like there's the Rock Golem, the Pharaoh, and the boss is Titania. It's completely nuts. It's completely nuts. It's so much health to try and burn through, and then they're just like killing me. Okay, so I have to make sure I kill this bull. Oh, dude, Gabrielle just died. We're dying before I can use the abilities. Like, I literally can't click fast enough. Does somebody need healing? Maybe I shouldn't just put this on Apollo. Athena's already dead? Okay, let's just restart this. That is stupid. She died before anybody even got to use an ability. Yeah, Athena's just dead. She's dying even faster than she used to, though. What is this? Bro. That is fucked up. That's true, I am on 3 times speed. Maybe I should slow it down. But dude, yeah. She does die. She dies before I can even use this ability. Can I rearrange them somehow to keep her from getting killed as fast? I need to keep her in the middle row there. Vivian's ability isn't even expensive. Like, it only costs 3. Like, come on now. Yeah, no, she's dead. She's definitely dead. Alright, yeah. She dies before I can even build 3 points of power to use. Or for the cooldown to happen to be able to use it. I think it's just impossible. Because, like, if I can't even use an ability before somebody dies, then, like, what am I supposed to do? Okay. So... can I beat stages of the campaign? Maybe? Let's see. I did turn auto off, but no, I had it like hovered over. Like I was ready to click as soon as it came on, but I wanted to be able to manual to target exactly what I needed. Okay, block this. Okay, I think I basically want to do that. Okay, and we will auto this one. It's looking close. I think we'll get to win here, though. Okay, cool. Go, wedding gown, Oberoni. Kill that rock golem. Alright, yeah, we obliterated them. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We'll block Fenrir. And... yeah, I think we want to get a Tanith. Just focus fire her down as quickly as we can, probably. And here, all right, we're already blocking white tiger. I mean, orange chicken. And we'll, yeah, we want to hit the Raven Girl. We want to hit Moonin for sure. And pull back to hit Helsing. I think we'll do it like this. All right, it's looking like I'm strong enough that maybe I can just like minimize these and let these happen, because it's not like I'm struggling on them so far. So I think we've done everything aside from PvP. So while that's going on in the background, we'll do some PvP stuff. By the way, you should save your currency. You want to buy these, just in case it wasn't obvious. These are really, really, really good. The one time we're happy to be on Zeus 1, right? The stronger everybody is, the better. Okay, so for this, who can we take down? Maybe we have a chance at this person. They're stronger, but let's see. What's the matchup like? That is pretty scary. This is probably a loss. This is close, but maybe. Just got mass skin on the 7th attempt. That's pretty good, Vic. You got the gotcha skin 3 attempts early. That's pretty good. But you pre-bought 9 attempts? I mean, honestly, if you're going to do it, it's usually best just to finish those things out, if we're being real. All right, I'm going to risk this. I have a feeling this is going to be a loss. Because this one purple star Athena is probably going to be a nightmare. But whatever. Let's try it. Go big or go home. Yep. All right, we took the loss. All right. This was the one that we threw, and then this was a pretty easy win. But yeah. Okay, that's fine. See if there's a better target for our next attack. It's getting difficult to find opponents that'll actually like increase my daily income. Because, like, sure, I can get some just victory points here, but I try and go for the ones that will give me, like, more passive. But that might not be possible. What about this one? This is probably winnable. Yeah, because they just put like almost all their power into one team. Let's see how this goes. We actually lost this one? That's really surprising. I'm really surprised we lost this match here. I wonder what happened. I mean, they do have a purple star Poseidon, but still. Wow, I've never lost 2 of these matches in a day before. I guess I'm taking on too risky of things. All right, well, this person will give me +3 a day, and this should actually be a legit easy win. We'll probably get 3 victories here. No, still just the 2, but that's fine. Well, that was probably the worst day I've had of this. Okay, Realm Clash. I don't think there's anything to do here, right? Hey, my bet paid off. Finally. Should I bet again? Oh, okay, so it has to go through all the way. Okay, I don't get to bet per round. I see. Well, no, it ended. Win. So did I get paid out? I must have. Was it like a message that I received it in? I don't know if... Like, when do we get paid in the crystals? Do we still not get paid for that? I feel like I should have been paid for the bet. But I don't see it anywhere. Kiyoshiro missed once, we're all mad. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it'll get sent tomorrow. That's possible. We can level some things. Only one. Only one. Literally one level. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so our next PvP thing. Points League. Grab our points. All right. So it's probably an assassin in the back here. And it's probably a guard in the front. So as much as I want to assassinate Titania, that's probably not realistic. So instead we'll try and hit Poseidon as much as we can and do this formation. Yep. They got Hades in the back. That's pretty cool. But we're really overpowering them. Need to head to sleep. Thanks for the stream, Sparks. Yeah, have a good night, Dr. Eagles. Get some rest. Oh, looks like this is going to be another easy match. Okay, we'll assassinate the healer in the back. We'll guard potential assassins here. Move everybody over. And wreck their face. Yep, we'll go here. Another misplaced Vivian. I don't know. We'll try getting whatever that is. Maybe that's going to be their Ifrit. Who knows? Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, Ifrit in the corner and a surprise Gabrielle. Yeah, no chance for them though. This could be a difficult one. Okay, so they have a higher power than us. And they have a Scheherazade. Which is always frustrating. I think we do this. Okay, cool. We chose the right lineup. Ooh, we just took a lot of damage from their Poseidon. Oh, their Scheherazade healed them so much. Like, I think we actually have more damage than them, even though we're like a lower power level. But they have so much more sustain with Scheherazade. If we were equal power, I could have burned through it, I think, but not at a power disadvantage. This is a little tricky. I kind of like how they hid their units. Makes my decision difficult. I think we just have to do this, though. Because worst case scenario, like, okay, say their assassin is in the back here, then Oberoni's got it covered. If this is the assassin, they're still going to miss because they're going to try and target Vivian, and she's going to disappear. It was their own Vivian anyway, so. Alright. This is a complete mirror match. This is like a literal mirror match. We're winning. We're winning. Got this. Okay, last attack. You're 1 day away from an Ifrit copy? Nice. I was literally just thinking earlier today, I need to start farming Ifrit shards more. I've been so focused on kind of like getting all my units up in affection, but I think it's now to the time where I need to start sweeping to get her shards every day. Finally hit a strong opponent. They were just too high a combat power. That's fine. We should hit our highest rank tomorrow, so that won't be a problem. Alright, normal arena runs. Wait, let's double check. Is there anything we can do out here to power up? What is this? Oath. Alright, cool. We can get slightly stronger mages. Okay, this has gotten rough, honestly. I have not been able to get out of, like, this range of, like, 200 to 220. Climbing higher has just, like, not really been possible. So we'll sweep. You can see even the people below me are higher power than me. Oh, okay. Do we have a shot? We can climb up a couple places, maybe. Let's see if we can fight this person. Huh. Okay, that's funny. I think we just want to keep this exact lineup. They haven't evolved Blue Dragon, it looks like. Hey, Dawning Genesis is following on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Oh, we're overwhelming them. They are sustaining, though, but yeah, all right. Cool. Lone Syndicate has to head out. Yeah, have a good night, man. Getting close to the end of the stream either way. I mentioned that I had a favor to do for a friend, so I'm going to have to wrap up here in a minute. Yeah, I think we sweep. I think that might be the only... maybe? But it's probably going to be more or less a mirror match, and they're just slightly higher power, so I probably should not risk that. Nice, Luminary Experience. Anybody else that's within reach? Let's see. Can anyone explain star resonance to me? I'm so confused on how it works. Yeah. We can do that. I think I just have to sweep again. Okay, so I forget even how to get there. What is the screen that we go to? Increase, no. What is it? What is it? I haven't even looked at this for a while. Where do we go for like the star synchro thing? Oh, here. Okay, I was in the right place originally. Okay, so for the star resonance, basically, you just get to skip the fodder levels, okay? So if we look at like Ifrit here, and I want to upgrade her stars, I need 4 random archers and then 1 copy of Ifrit, right? So I could not increase her star resonance by using that. But if we go to Oberoni, who is at a stage where she only needs the 4 random ones, I could level her up with resonance, okay? So if we go to this again, and then we go to this thing here, I could put her in there and I'm going to get the 3 red stars because I'm going to skip all the fodder levels, if that makes sense. So I can't go above whatever my highest star level is of that class, which was Oberoni, so that's why we're seeing the 4 red stars there. But I can skip all those stages, so she's going to be 1 below Oberoni's. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that. It's kind of weird. I was very confused by it at first. You can see I'm just not utilizing it right now, honestly. Because I like to see what star levels my units are actually at, which is just kind of like a weird thing that I'm doing at the moment. But technically, I could make some of my units, a couple of them, slightly more powerful. But yeah, like here, let's put her in really quick. So you can see Cleopatra's only 1 purple star, but I'm going to skip all the fodder levels. So I'm not going to get the full 6 purple stars, but I'm going to get all the stars minus the levels where I would need copies of her. And then she is now going to be the 3 purple ones. Hopefully that's clear. All right. I do need to wrap it up. Do we have any like last minute summons that we can do? No. Okay. Yeah. This is tempting, guys. Getting the Athena wedding dress is very tempting. And the 10 mythic pulls with it. But for now, that is it. We got all the EX units. We got at least 1 wedding dress so far. We planted some flowers. Whatever else is going on in here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I gotta go do a thing, and I hope you guys have a great night, morning, whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at in the world. I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.